So how long have we known each other now? It's like 4 years?
4.5 years. Yeah.
Okay.
We met when I came to babysit for Lucia's son, Jackson.
And he immediately jumped right into her arms. I was holding him. I opened the door, and she was standing there, and he just went like this. And
He was 18 months, and he
Yeah.
just went, oh. And I was like, okay.
it's like, okay,
Come on
well,
up.
this will work. So, yeah, it was, I should have known that, huh?
Maybe.
There was some sort of chemistry there out of the gate.
Yeah.
And certainly I think, my son felt it as well.
I had concert tickets to my favorite band, Girly Man. This was
Late October, November.
2008. Possibly even say October 8th, 2008.
She has an uncanny ability to remember everything.
I'm an elephant. And I was like, I'm going to call Lucia and see if she wants to come.
I almost didn't call you back.
We immediately hit it off. Immediately. It was an awesome night. Mm-hmm. And there was nothing to it, just hanging out.
Can I say what I told you that I would do? Like, oh, I'm going to help you out. I'm going to help you fight. I'm going to be your wingman. You remember that?
I do. In my head, I'm going,
Well, remember I asked
this
you.
woman's hot.
But remember I
I
asked
don't
you.
want her to be my wingman.
But remember I asked you. I was like, so what's your type? And you're like, oh yeah, kind of maybe somewhat a little bit like that singer down there that's
Which
singing.
at the
one of them.
time you looked like her.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There was a spirit. There was a spark. There was an energy. There's a
Playfulness.
to make me a lot lighter. I think I can be a bit heavier and a bit more stuck in my head, perhaps. And I think that.
With that said, sometimes I don't go into my head enough, and Lucia helps me to do that too.
I wasn't going to say that, but okay.
I find, oh, stop. I've always said I find you beautiful. But as I got to know you and spend more time with you, as cheesy as it sounds, you're beautiful outside and you're beautiful inside. And I loved the way that kids have always been really important to me, and I loved the way that you interacted with Jackson. I felt that you were a really good parent on top of just being fun to talk to.
I found myself being able to speak with her in a way very, very easily.
And things flowed.
I'm talking about stuff that normally I would not share with other people unless I'd known them for a really long time.
Seemed a little bit too easy, and yet that feeling just never really went away.
Give up yourself until the moment. The time is now. Give up yourself until the moment.
This one store is having a
They were doing a
wedding band and engagement
show.
ring sale. We were like, let's go. And on the way over, remember
Do you remember that we were like, oh, we're not necessarily
We're not
going to
gonna
buy
buy-
anything. We're just going to look and get some
But
ideas,
do you
right?
remember as we were pulling into the driveway and I said, if we find something, are we ready to buy it? And we happened to both find what we wanted and purchased it on that day. I think it was March 23rd, 2012, which is crazy. I could be wrong.
I'm sure that we are going to go and check that tonight.
Absolutely we are.
That Saturday that we decided to do it, do you know the actual
June
date?
16th.
Okay, June 16th. So we went out and we went and got a manicure and pedicure. We thought, oh, we know that we're going to do it sometime this weekend. Let's do something to like really, pamper ourselves. We decided to go zip lining. And so, of course, which is perfect,
You.
after we did mani-pedis, right? Like, let's go zip lining. And let's go do this, like, really, athletic kind of thing where you're going to get dirty. And so the last one, as we were going down, that's when I actually asked her if she wanted to marry me. And I said, hey, baby, you want to get married?
And I said, yeah, baby, I want to marry you.
It was really great.
We drove back down 2 hours, back to Boston. We went downtown. We went to, what's that restaurant called?
Tia's. We went to
Tia's,
Tia's.
yes. And Lucia got a big lobster dinner, and I got something, but I don't remember, but for once.
Can you believe that?
And after dinner, we took a walk down on the wharf, and I am more traditional. I got down on one knee, and I asked her to marry me.
She opened the ring.
I forgot.
And the ring was upside down. The box was upside down. She's like, will you marry me? And I kind of, well, yes, I will.
I You actually
I think
burst
I
out
started
laughing.
laughing. I was like,
You were like,
it's
I
upside down.
love you. And I was like, what's wrong?
It was pretty funny. I think it was really appropriate in the sense that like we had one part of the engagement up in the air, zipping down, 50, 60 miles per hour on the zip with the mountains and the trees, and then, to close off the evening with the other part of the engagement, grounded and right by the water. And it's funny, whenever
just talking about it. It's a new piece.
yeah.
It's I think new roles that are well practiced, but not solidified. This is kind of that. This sets it in stone.
Then it's just a continued journey together to learn from one another.
I see a much grown family.
I think a pretty tight-knit family.
Oh yeah.
We're pretty tight.
Yep.
And when I say we, I include Jackson in that, of course. He's very funny because he says, Mama, I want you to have a little boy, and Robin, you can have a little girl. And, of course, we just laugh. We're like, son, it doesn't really work that way, but,
we'll see what we can
do.
do.
We can,
He wanted a diamond ring of his own.
Yeah, he wanted a ring just
And,
like ours.
And we've got a sterling silver ring for him. And
And it's
so
funny, yeah, if you
we'll try it on
flip it around.
even now, and we
we'll
flip
put
ours
all
around.
the 3 rings together, and he's
And
like,
that's
it's
when
just
they-
like ours, It also helps, I think, to some extent.
Solidify family.
Yep. It's not going to just all be, rosy, but obviously, but maybe a few more battle scars. But, I think it's going to be a fulfilled life. Do you think?
I think so.
A lot of laughing.
If you can't laugh, you've got nothing. And I think if we can laugh at each other and at ourselves and at the situation, I think you can get through a lot. Jackson, he goes, Rob, on the day of the wedding, I might cry too. And I said, but not because you'll be sad, right? He goes, no. I said, is it because you'll be happy? He goes,
I think he's really looking forward to it.
so
For
too.
many, many different reasons. I mean,
For wearing a tuxedo.
Yeah.
Maybe more than anything else to wear the tuxedo.
He likes to party he likes to party like I do.
He's your mini-me.
He is my little mini-me. The thing is, with all this planning and stuff that's going on, I mean, it's a celebration. I mean, I like to throw parties. I like to really throw a fun party. And
You always do.
and that's kind of the way I look at it, is it's a party. It's a celebration. It's a fun event. And, we want everybody to have a good time. Not a pro or anything,
You are
but
so special.
Aw.
Yeah, you're pretty. You're pretty.
Yes.
I promise to do my part. I promise to support you in every way.
I promise not to take you for granted. To remind you every day how much you mean to me.
And to remain an equal for life. And I don't take that lightly.
Oh, that was deep.